Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jason. So I just want to update y'all on my brother's LS VTEC Turbo Integra. Got a lot of shit buttoned up. I'll break it down to y'all in the video, let y'all know exactly what you'll need for a LS VTEC Integra. And I'm not going to start it. I was going to start it, but he's low on oil and he lives like 45 minutes away, so I'm just going to wait for him to buy the oil, and then, you know, do a startup video, timing video, and how to wire up your VTEC also on the LS VTEC. I got to do that still, but I'll wait for that for the next video. And at the end of the video, I'll show y'all my race car and the progress we got done on that. So flip the camera around and show y'all exactly what we got going on, what I got done today, and yeah. So here's this car. It's a 92 Acura Integra. It's a DA. Factory came with a B18 A1, and so it has a B16 head on it. My buddy Qual from here in town built my brother this custom ram horn manifold, and did all his charge piping as well. So anyways, I'll break it down to y'all what you'll need for LS VTEC. So whenever you go LS VTEC, you will need a VTEC head, obviously. You'll need a VTEC head gasket. Personal preference for me is Cometic, but if you want to spend an extra, $50 or whatnot, I run JE Pro Seal on my race car. You will need a GSR timing belt and a GSR water pump. On the GSR water pumps, they say 22T, which is the GSR. That's what you'll need. You will need a step down dowel pins. You won't be able to see them in here. They go in between the block and the head. They're step down dowel pins. I guess a non-VTEC blocks have a thinner hole. So whenever you go LS VTEC, you got to step down, and then the different size mates into your head. So you'll need that. You will need some people say that you don't need VTEC distributors or whatnot, but I personally think that you need it just because you're running VTEC, so obviously you will. Another thing is on the back of the, or actually on the bottom of the head, you will have to tap on your intake side right here closest to your distributor. You have to tap a 1/8 NPT tap and then thread it in. Make sure that it seats in, not flush. You want it to seat in a little bit more, so just in case if you get your head milled, they won't, run into that. You won't mess up the mill or the machine. You won't mess up your head. We're all good on good pages, good terms. This right here is a VTEC line, or actually it's an oil feed line. Since the A1 don't have the VTEC port or the oil port to supply oil to your VTEC head, this right here will supply your head with oil to make your VTEC solenoid work properly. Some people say also that you need a VTEC oil pump. Personal preference, you kind of do, you kind of don't. My brother, he's really not going to be pushing more than 200 or 300 horsepower, so I see no need to do that. Now if you're going to be pushing around 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 horsepower, then I would see the need to do that. But this is just going to be a 200, maybe 300 horsepower car, nothing stupid, nothing crazy. Yeah, so that's that. What else did we need for his car? A B16 intake manifold. He originally had a Skunk 2 Pro Series manifold, which was for the A1 head. Did not bolt up, so we got rid of that and went with this stock B16 manifold. We did go with a upgraded fuel rail. He's got a knockoff brand upgrade fuel pressure regulator, which ain't nothing bad. It'll still work the same, just probably won't give you as much pressure as what a name brand will. It's all good. He did go with a Rev 9 44mm wastegate. I see a bunch of YouTube channels that are using eBay parts, and I mean everything's proven. eBay stepped up their game from what they were 3 or 4 years ago. It's perfect. He did go with a 35R based turbo. It's some knockoff brand. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Don't quote me. He did go with some good name brand stuff like an AEM wideband, glow shift oil pressure gauge, and a glow shift boost gauge. So that's all that. What else did we need for his GSR cams? He's running GSR cams. These originally came out of my car. I originally bought these, and the guy that I bought them from said that they were Type R cams. So, you know, this was back in my younger days. Really didn't know a lot of stuff. So come to find out, you know, a year or two ago, maybe 3 years ago, I found out that they were just GSR cams. So, you know, I was kind of pissed off about the whole deal, but it's whatever. You know, life goes on, karma comes back around, so it's whatever. So anyways, on these cams, on my last build, I did make excess of 700 horsepower, so I know these cams can handle anything that you could throw at them. Maybe, you know, we were pushing it a little bit too much, but that was that. He will be running, we're going to try to locate a good place to run a catch can. This is my old valve cover also that came off of my race car. I gave that to him. He needed it, so there's that. He did get him a radiator off of eBay. Yes, eBay radiator. They're proven. I used to run one on my race car before I went with the FCS setup. He did get innovative motor mounts all around, back here and in the back. What else did we get for this car? Oil pan, obviously you have to tap the oil pan. You know, that's that. Head studs. He did go with ARP head studs. So the car will, you know, perform good. The head won't lift. This and that. You know, a lot of people are worried about, you know, their turbocharged cars, heads lifting, this and that, this and that. I have used GSR head studs in the past. They do not lift. They're good for, you know, twice. You can use them twice, call it good. These head studs, these ARPs, you can use them 2, maybe 3 times, unless you're going with L19s. L19s, you can use them about 3, which is what I'm running in my race car. So that's that right there. That's his car covered. This wastegate spring that's in here is probably like a 9-pound wastegate spring is what we'll be pushing. Nothing too crazy, nothing too stupid. So yeah, that's that, guys. Now we'll flip it around and we'll come to the race car, show y'all exactly what we got going on in the race car. And yeah, so I've been working on the race car, been getting my coil and plug set up, trying to just get everything, you know, get ready for the dyno pretty much. Around here in Amarillo, we really don't have places to where you could buy like break-in oil or anything like that. So what I usually do is, I know there's gonna be a lot of fucking hate, but it's worked before, it'll work. Just switch out the oil. Run Pennzoil 2050 on a break-in. It don't hurt to have thick oil. It'll help the ring sit. Plus it's fixing to be summertime, so if you run like a 1030 or a 1020, oil will break down really fast. So 2050 is a thick weight. It'll work. But yeah, that's just me. What I do run in the race car is I don't run that Valvoline for, you know, races, obviously. I run a VR1 racing oil 2050. The car is, well, last year was tuned on E98. This year it would be tuned on either E85 or X85. I'm not sure yet, but that's what we're gonna do. What else? I'll turn the camera around, let y'all see what the race car looks like. I mean, it's not pretty right now. It's got a little stuff to button up, but we'll show y'all what it is. So there's that, y'all. I got the coils all installed for the race car. This is a GSR motor. It's not a LS VTEC. My brother's is a LS VTEC. This is a GSR. I used to have a LS VTEC, and I really wasn't liking the way that everything was. So then I switched that from an LS VTEC turbo to a B16. Didn't like the B16, so then I said, screw it, I'm going to go GSR. And I fell in love with the GSR. I had a GSR all-motor hatch, an EG hatch. The thing was nasty. So that made me fall in love with the GSR. Now I'm running the GSR turbo. This car, everything that we've done to it so far should make excess of 900 horsepower, no problem. no problem. We are running a 67 millimeter turbo. So yeah, it's just, I swapped out the ignition because we're having you know, I've seen people push 700-800 horsepower on stock ignition, but with us it was kind of limiting us. I'll show you. I actually have it right here. This is the old Dizzy cover that was in there. This was the deal that was actually holding it all, was the XL coil. These are proven. I will use those all the time in any car that I turbocharge that's on a factory or a stock Dizzy. Those work. So anyways, I went with coil unplug. It's gonna work perfect. Like I said in the video, hit up the guy Simmons Tuning on Facebook. He's a damn good dude, knows his shit, and he will get you lined out pretty damn quick. And yeah, so that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video, guys. Hope y'all like the content. I will be doing a startup video on my brother's car and a how to time your LS VTEC, and that just wire up the VTEC solenoid, and that'll be good. So yeah, guys, if you like it, give it a thumbs up, let me know. Like I said, I'll be doing the videos and everything. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe. Peace out.